Hello. So today's day six of me going live every single day. And I'm challenging myself to be able to go live every single day, especially here on YouTube. And this is a way for me to be able to go ahead and uh, improve my communication skills. So today, what I'm going to go ahead and talk about is essentially business solutions are band-aid together and business owners find it as think that they're long-term solutions. It's almost like, have you ever seen, or I'm sure you've been able to go ahead and view a car that's all duct taped together, has a lot of Amazon parts, or we could say AutoZone parts. And the car is just a do it yourself kind of person where they have all kinds of stuff hanging out and things seem to be not fully completed. The car's running and the person is happy and they have a reason or excuse for everything, uh, for every imperfection of the car, which is good for a vehicle that's trying to get you from point A to point B. But that's happening more often. Well, it's probably already been happening, but now with the technology, with uh, new software coming up, business owners understand that they need to be able to implement the software or implement solutions, processes that require systems. And what do? They try to duct tape things together and make things work for them, which is completely fine. But if that business is supposed to be something stable and supposed to offer a service or a product to a customer, then there should be a little bit more thought behind it. And of course, you could probably duct tape things together to be able to go ahead and make a concept work. But if you're trying to create and grow your business by using a duct tape solution, what's going to happen is that duct tape solution is never going to be 100% functional. What's going to happen is it's going to work for a few days and then issues are going to come up, and the owner, that business owner that essentially created this duct tape solution to be able to go ahead and solve a short-term problem, now needs to spend much more time in addressing any issues that were risen by that duct tape solution. What's going to happen is that they are going to be limited by the growth that that duct tape solution is going to go ahead and take on. For example, I've worked on many processes, on many systems that up to this point, even to this day, I designed them 3 years ago and they're still working efficiently today. They're working seamlessly today. And that's because the processes were designed with a mind, with a state of mind that longevity and could be able to go ahead and withstand any issues that or any scenarios that get thrown at it. That's something very valuable for the organization. So therefore, a year can go by without having to reanalyze that solution that was implemented. But if we're looking at duct tape solutions, maybe is a simple trigger, maybe is okay, you do this, that happens, and then this happens, and things are just not really um correct. The owner itself has many other problems to go ahead and kind of understand. Now they feel that they are in the best position to be able to go ahead and understand their own problems and provide a solution for that problem. But the issue is that if we go back to that person that has that vehicle all duct taped together because they refuse to go to a professional um, mechanic shop, then their vehicle, they replace one thing, and that replacing that one thing would will have to be tampered and ruin another thing, or they don't know by replacing one thing they have to replace the other thing, or the other aspect of the whole process or whatnot. So a proper mechanic is able to go ahead and diagnose and really understand, okay, we changed this part, we also have to change this o-ring, we also have to do this to get the best effect possible. So that's where a proper architect or system designer comes in to be able to go ahead and understand what's the best process to be able to go ahead and accomplish the end goal. And I'm finding this quite a bit, and it's understandable. Yes, it probably worked if we're looking at a decade ago, whenever the internet was fresh. Yes, you could get away with having a business running on a CSV file, but we're in today's world economy and the technology is out there, it's available. So if you're not able to go ahead and represent or establish a firm um, a firm process to be able to go ahead and manage this problem that you have, then what you're doing is pretty much making more work and kicking the problem down the road, because that problem is going to still be there. Duct tape solutions are just temporary solutions. Maybe if we want to go ahead and prove a concept, that's perfect. I've deployed beta processes on a duct tape solution kind of aspect to be able to go ahead and kind of understand concept. But for long term solution, you need something much more structured, much more efficient, much more reliable. Because sometimes the solutions that an owner understands might not be as reliable as what a professional uh, has knowledge of. And sometimes, at the end of the day, if saving money is the main aspect of it, then I think this is probably another video. I'm gonna go ahead and probably make notes of this, because if money's actually the goal of it, then we're actually walking into an era where um, research and development is vitally important for the growth of a organization in this modern technology. AI was only created by investing in um, research and development. That's it. AI currently, right now, is still not even profitable because of all the money that was spent in research and development. Now imagine the entrepreneurs that wanted to go ahead and develop a certain AI bot. Imagine if they were trying to budget themselves in a way to create a budget solution, then AI would never be in the level that it currently is at right now, just because the developers or the business owners were too focused on creating a band-aid solution. Imagine if they were like, oh no, we can't create band-aid solutions. What we're gonna go ahead and do is link all of our chats to the smartest people we could hire and have them respond to that. That's our AI. So it just does not make sense. So as far as the business goes, hopefully business owners are able to really understand that there is a bandit solution and the right process, the right structure. Now, a bandit solution might be perfect to be able to go ahead and prove your concept, but if we're past proving the concept and we want to go ahead and kind of establish a process, a foundation, then it's good to be able to go ahead and create a structured foundation. Then, therefore, 6 years, even a year from now, 6 months from now, you don't have to go ahead and go back and really try to dissect or troubleshoot that band-aid solution. You know that we could go ahead and use that s- f- solution as a foundation to be able to go ahead and add different features, add a different solution. So therefore, instead of spending time and trying to keep maintain this duct tape solution intact, we are now focusing on trying to add features to that specific solution. So that's just, it's a way of thinking that a business owner is, if the business owner is not aware of that way of thinking, then they can be able to get trapped in the psychology of being very budget driven, um, and really trying to maintain their m- maintain their resources together, and so it just does not make sense in this world. It's just not going to work if a business is it's hoping and and trying to create solutions a budget, or even um, on a process that's very duct taped together. Then I that's just a, it's going to just spell disaster. So I wanted to go ahead and kind of share this idea, share this thought, because that's exactly what I came across today. And it's not just today. It seems like once a week at least I get approached by somebody that's trying to, hey, I have this, everything's fine. I just need this little change. Can you help me? And it's like, no, if I help you with that little change, I am making myself responsible for all this other band-aid solutions. If a vehicle comes in and it's duct taped together, and the person is like, hey, I just need you to just dial this in with your professional wrench, and the guy, the mechanics will be like, no, because if I touch that, then I am responsible if something were to happen just because I touched that. Um, it's very similar to business, and it's something that business owners are not really aware of. They think that they're doing the right thing by being cheap, and by managing their budget, but in reality, they're hurting themselves, because in today's business, in today's modern economy, you cannot um, succeed with that mentality. AI is a perfect good example. AI currently right now is just debt. That's because all the research and development was used to create the current AI that we currently see. And research and development is continuously being implemented right now. It's continuously being invested into it right now, just to be able to go ahead and make sure that the future um, development is much more greater than what it is today. But it requires someone to be able to understand that, hey, we have to create a solid foundation, and not make things work right now and call it good. So hopefully this message was clear. My goal is to be able to go ahead and come in here and share my ideas, share my thoughts. There's a lot of things, and hopefully probably repurpose some of this content, but that'll be a different topic for a different day. Thank you very much for your time. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and post them down below. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.